Happy New Year. It's 2023. So let's talk about what cycle the collective is entering and how you can find out what cycle that you're in. So 2023, this is a collective year 7. 2 plus 2 plus 3 equals 7. So what does a 7 year mean for you energetically? Well, 7 is a very intuitive number. It's going up. When you draw a 7, you'd have to go up. So it's very intuitive, very much connected to the divine, but it is also very level headed. So there is an intellectual air about sevens. Seven energy is really, really spiritual. In my own personal year 7, that is the year I went through my conscious spiritual awakening. So for me, it feels like on a collective level, there's going to be more conscious spiritual awakenings. People are going to be reevaluating what they believe to be true, what their own personal understanding is of the relationship with the divine. This is going to be a year where shifts and change will happen, where you'll have to stay grounded, but also know when something is above your spiritual pay grade and that you have to surrender and allow the divine to move through you. 7 also makes me think of the chariot card in the tarot. And that literally just came up. And the fact that we're kicking off the year with a full moon in Cancer and Cancer rules the chariot card, maybe that's why. The chariot card is one about emotional intelligence. It's about the knowing of how you feel, understanding of how others feel, and how to move accordingly. It's also about letting go and surrender because traditionally in the card, what you see someone is on a chariot. There is a white horse and a dark horse, but there's no reins. The person is just simply riding the chariot into success. Why? Because they understand that the divine is guiding them. There's a need to balance your light and your shadow self, with the light and the shadow being represented in the chariot card. Being able to balance your material self with being that grounded, level headed 7 energy, and your spiritual self with the 7 also being elevated and going into the divine. So, one, be gentle with yourself this year as you go through these changes and these nuances, and what you are learning as your personal philosophies and truths may be under scrutiny, and you need to evaluate what that looks like for you. Allow yourself to include logic in your spiritual practice, understanding that simply the spirit alone is not working by itself, it is working with your material self. There is a need to bring the two together. This month is an 8 month for the collective. So there are infinite possibilities into how you can realize your abundance and your prosperity. If you're curious about what your own personal year is, take your attitude number, that's your reduced month plus your reduced day, and add it to the collective year 7. Reduce that till you get a single digit or a master number, and that is your personal year. If you'd like to know more about what this year may hold for you, whether I do this through traditional divination or a numerology reading, feel free to send me a message. We can book a free consultation to see what the best option is for you. And have a great and happy new year.